What's up guys, I'm Ian. I'm here in beautiful California with my Stoke gas-powered pizza oven, and I'm hungry. So today I want to show you how to make an Italian style pizza with this thing. This goes for the 16-inch model, which I have here, and the 13-inch model, both gas-powered. I've got my fresh ingredients, I've got a hot oven, so let's get cooking. Every great pizza starts with great ingredients, and I just want to show you what I'm going to use to make my pizza today. So first off, I've got some homemade dough that's been proofing in my fridge for a couple days. It's super easy to make, and you can freeze the extra, so make more than you need. I've also got some homemade tomato sauce, which is really just blended San Marzano canned tomatoes with a little bit of salt and basil. I've got some fresh mozzarella. If you can find the buffalo milk kind, get that. I've got some flaky salt, some Parmesan cheese, some fresh basil, and some extra virgin olive oil for topping. Some all-purpose flour for my pizza making surface, and some semolina flour, which we'll coat our pizza peel with. Now I'm gonna go over some of the tools you're gonna want around, the first and most important being a pizza peel. This is going to help you get your pizza in and out of the oven without making a complete and total mess. Next, we've got a wheel cutter for easy slicing, a microplane for our Parmesan, and a turning peel to rotate our pizza while it cooks. You could use your normal pizza peel to do the same job, but the size of this makes spinning the pizzas a little easier. So make sure your gas is connected, your propane is all the way open, and your oven has been heating at full heat for at least 20 minutes. Alright y'all, it's time to build our pizza. I'm going to start by generously flouring the work surface to prevent the dough from sticking. Then I'm going to gently turn the dough ball out onto the flour. I'm going to reshape the dough back into a sort of ball and then flatten it to press the gases out. Make sure you've let it come to room temperature or else it won't stretch like you want it to. Now what I'm doing here is I'm using my fingertips to sort of outline where my crust will be. I'm leaving about an inch of space on the edges for the crust to puff up, and I'm going to flatten the middle here, which will act as sort of a well for our toppings. Then I'm going to flip the dough and repeat on the other side until I've got a pretty decent crust formed. Now I'm going to throw the dough over my fists and gently stretch it by moving my hands apart and then rotating about a quarter at a time. I'll repeat this process till I've gotten it to a size I'm happy with and I can almost see through the dough. Now I'll coat my peel with semolina flour and slide it right under the dough so we can finish building the pizza on here. Just be aware that the dough will get stickier with time, so try to work rather quickly. First thing I'll add is a thin layer of sauce. Adding too much will increase the chances of your dough sticking, so I like to keep it pretty light. Next, we'll drain our mozzarella a little and tear it into smaller pieces. Going too heavy on the toppings is going to prevent your pizza from baking evenly, so again, let's keep it light, y'all. Next, I'll add some fresh torn basil and a little flaky salt to enhance all of the flavors. And lastly, just drizzle a little olive oil to encourage the cheese and crust to get a little crispy. Lastly, I'll give the peel a little shake to make sure it's not sticking, and then we're ready for liftoff. Let's give it one more shake, and then we're just gonna gently slide it off the peel and into the center of the oven. Once it's in, you'll wanna pay really close attention to it. The back of the oven is hotter than the front, so we'll need to rotate the pizza when we see the back starting to puff up, probably about 20 to 30 seconds in. I'm just gonna rotate it a half turn to prevent the back from burning. If you don't have a turning peel like mine, that's okay. Just use your normal peel to pull the pizza out and gently rotate it 90 degrees. Always keep an eye on your pizza to make sure it's not burning. This is where the real learning curve comes in. Okay, the back's starting to puff up again, so we're just gonna start doing 45 to 90 degree turns depending on how the crust is looking. I'm gonna turn it more frequently now to prevent burning, about once every 10-15 seconds. It's okay to have char marks on the crust, that's how real Neapolitan pizza comes out. If it's cooking too fast, turn the heat knob down on the back of the igniter. If it's not cooking fast enough, make sure your oven's at full temp and facing away from the wind. This is also why it's really important to heat your pizza stone at full temp for at least 20 minutes. You really want the bottom to cook evenly with the top. All right, our pizza's looking really good. We've got some good color on the crust and cheese, but not too much. And really with pizza making, it all comes down to preference. That's why it's important to keep trying and improving. Here's another pizza, for instance, that I made that I let go a little longer, which gave me a little more of a Neapolitan style crust. You can see these kind of leopard spots on it. And at the end of the day, it's all about having fun, getting the friends and family together, and making some good food. So if you don't nail it the first time, just keep trying. Don't get down on yourself, and feel free to be creative. There's really no rules with pizza making, so have fun. If you're cooking in extreme cold weather or the bottom of your pizza is still not getting hot enough for some reason, you can always try a baking steel, which retains heat a little better than a stone will. So I hope this answered some of your questions about cooking with the Stoke gas oven. There's definitely a learning curve, but it's really fun to learn, and all of your friends and family would love to get involved, trust me. If you have any other questions or videos you want to see, please let us know. Leave a comment on the YouTube video or reach out on our website. Most of all, happy stoking.